It is a gorgeous night for soccer here at Cooper High School. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Channel 12 High School Soccer coverage. Eric Nelson and Sig Ligre, the second half of our double dip, Cooper and Heritage Academy Christian, and we're looking forward to this one.
I always look forward to this matchup of these two schools, especially the boys program. I've known Chris, the coach, for a long time. Class guy with the class program. Came off with a pretty good year last year, as he normally does. He has a solid program. But starting out 0-0, and if you look at Cooper, building from the last few years, doing a great job of coming forward. They're going to be playing very, very tough. Both teams have their difficulties because it's new in the season. Got to shore up some defense, got to figure out what your offense is doing, got to figure out what your midfield is doing. And the big thing is, how do you do your transition from defense to the counter? How quickly does the team react? So a lot of things to be learned, but it's early in the season. Everybody's 0-0, standings are even, 0-0, and we're off to a good start.
Yeah, it's a bird battle, the Eagles and the Hawks. What do you try to learn from early when you're Cooper and Heritage Academy as you're trying to move up the ladder?
You're looking for cohesion, you're looking for consistency in passing, you're looking for how well do you control the ball. And the big thing, right, for both teams, I think, right now is don't give the ball up on defense. I think that's going to be a key to this match, and it's something they have to watch out for.
And Chris Laird, the head coach at Heritage Academy, good friends with Kent Getchell, the new coach here at Cooper. They actually coached together on a 16 and under team in Denmark.
So they know each other obviously quite well. They know how each likes to play the game because they both have the same type of strategic importance in their mind. So this is going to be a good match.
It should be, and we've got ideal conditions. I mean, we have a slight breeze, low humidity, still a lot of sunshine left, so I think for the athletes, these are tremendous conditions to play in.
Oh, this is perfect. So it's about 68 degrees, wind out of the north-northwest, about 7 miles an hour. Humidity is right around 55, 56. It's very, very comfortable for the players. There won't be a lot of fatigue. Usually at this time of the year, you see the teams having real difficulty maintaining their stamina because it's hot and steamy. So this is great. I'm loving it.
Yeah, you and me both. Usually it's the dog days of August when the state fair starts and we get deep into the month, but not tonight. We have that cool, crisp bite of fall in the air.
Oh, it feels good. It feels wonderful. And I'm looking forward to this matchup. Like I said, I always love watching this as the first game of our coverage on Channel 12 Sports, because it's always exciting, it's always good coaching, always a good, clean game.
Should be a lot of fun. We'll get our kicks here in a few minutes. It'll be Heritage Academy against Cooper here on Channel 12.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier. Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off. I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
And a good evening to you, and welcome to Cooper High School here in New Hope. Time for Channel 12 Soccer, as it'll be Heritage Academy Christian against Robbinsdale Cooper, the second half of our double dip. We had the girls' game earlier, won by Cooper 1-0. Eric Nelson, Sig Ligre with you. And Sig, I know you did the earlier game.
Yes.
And I know you enjoyed that one with Wally, and hopefully we'll have just as much fun in this nightcap.
I'm sure we will. Like I said, I look forward to this game every year since we've been doing it for the last few years. These two schools have a storied past, great coaching staff, good history, and not a lot of animosity, but a lot of good soccer, a lot of good camaraderie. As we see the players getting ready to
Yeah, and each team eager to begin the season with a win. Robbinsdale Cooper, the home team, white jerseys, navy blue pants, white socks. And Heritage Academy Christian out of Maple Grove with the royal blue jerseys and pants and the white numbers, as we are getting close to starting this game. As they assemble out there on the pitch, partial shadows and sunlight, we're underway. And Heritage Academy controls the open of the game. They are moving left to right across your television screen.
And the Eagles trying to mount something. Now Cooper on the switch. Here they go.
Yeah, Giancarlo Medina Pinzon moving in, and a shot, and a goal.
Wow.
That didn't take long, did it, Sig? At
Not
the
at all.
39-34 mark, and the Hawks get off to the early lead. And watch the possession there by Medina Pinzon.
This is just pure hustle on the outside. He's looking up, sees where the keeper is, makes a beautiful shot just inside the post. Watch this. Looking up, takes a shot past the keeper. Just incredible. What a nice play.
Yeah, tough start for the Eagles. Jack Vandertop in goal, and he was tested early, and the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks have the lead, and now the ball rolls out of bounds, and Cooper will keep it. That's a good look there at Nathan. Check that. That's Eddie Ogamba. He's one of the key players we'll talk about here tonight for the Cooper Hawks. Very talented youngster. Senior. As the throw-in's going to roll out of bounds. Again, Heritage Academy in the blue. Robbinsdale Cooper in the white. And that is Vandertop, who will kick it away from the Eagles' goal.
First goal kick. Just past the 40-yard line. And we have a foul called against Cooper.
So the Eagles will keep the ball.
Yeah, they get a free kick.
And with it for Heritage Academy is Mitchell O'Brien, the senior.
Ooh, they had a wall set up, but then couldn't quite get to it.
And Ogamba with the header.
You can see clearly how strong and big number 7 Ogamba is physically.
Yeah, he played on the Fusion team in Indiana this summer. He's getting some looks from the likes of Butler University down there in Indianapolis. Got a good future, and this is Ogamba. Now to his teammate Rogers.
Trying to feed it up the middle, but the Eagle defense is right there to collapse on it.
Well, Robbinsdale Cooper has the early 1-0 lead on that goal by Medina Pinzon.
Nice takeaway there by Huseby. Gonna feed this one back to the keeper. Nope, gonna bring it back out.
We're at the 37-20 mark of the first half here at Cooper High School. It's a combination of shadows and sunlight tonight, as we still have a lot of daylight left. Lights are on, though. Eagles now trying to push it forward, but it's knocked away by Cooper, and Gabriel Sua has it. And with it now for Heritage Academy is Danny Vicelli. And they move it up on the far side, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Cooper Hawks. That was Nuri Othman who kicked it away.
Othman with a nice tackle, bringing the ball outside for, it should be a throw-in for, no, it's for Cooper.
Well, there's Christopher Laird, the head coach at Heritage Academy. I know that you're familiar with his work, Sig.
Yeah, that's not Chris. We'll get that. We'll get Chris on there in a minute.
Well, we know he's down there.
He's there. No.
Well, it's a lot of guys posing as Chris Laird today.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to find him.
Coach Laird is sitting on the bench.
And the teams are located right below us, the bench areas for both squads, as Cooper has it. And Othman trying to control it. Pass on the right side. And again, it rolls out, and Ogamba will pick it up. It'll be a throw-in for Robbinsdale Cooper. Cooper trying to set up another goal-scoring chance. The Hawks have the early 1-0 lead. Play out near the center of the pitch now.
A lot of takeaway, a lot of action there. Ogamba in there in the midst of it. It'll be a throw-in for Cooper.
A good battle there between Ogamba and Hadia of the Eagles. Both teams battling for some sort of an offensive push.
Midfield battle, trying to get possession. Finally poked out by Cooper. Here comes a breakaway.
Jacob Rogers couldn't get the shot off, and Coach Jack Vandertop came out there and said, no way you're going to get another early one on us.
Keeper came out there. He said again, there's a push in the back, too. Vandertop scooping that one up. And I think we have a foul call just outside. Yep, just outside the penalty box.
So we're going to have the penalty kick. It'll be Ogamba.
No, it's not a penalty kick. It's outside the box. It's a free. It's a
free kick.
It's a free kick. See the referee if it's a direct or indirect. It's a direct kick right into the wall. Here's another shot coming. Oh, it took way too much time to pull the trigger. Here's a shot from the outside.
So you got to give the Eagles credit. They set up the wall and they stopped two Cooper chances. Now the kick away by Vandertop, the 6'6" goaltender for Heritage Academy. Yes, he does play basketball for the Eagles. A number of players out here for Heritage Academy are basketball players. A lot of multi-sport athletes on both teams. Here's a kick in. Now Rogers knocks it back to Islamani. Rogers gets it back, setting it up for Medina Pinzon. He already has a goal tonight. This is Jafar Abdul Rahman.
Ooh.
And they lose possession.
Eagle defender came in, took a swipe at it, and ended up with possession. This could be a throw in from Sautel.
Hey, 2-touch off your feet.
And it will be a throw in for Heritage Academy.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be Nathan Sautel, as you referenced.
Sua is going to be coming in. He's got jewelry on.
Hey, you're both square. You're running in midfield and behind. Let's go. Sit in a little.
Yeah, no bling out there on the field.
There's Coach Laird. Center referee not happy with that one at all. Should be no jewelry on any player at this level.
And Ruben Rogers will trot back into your picture, lower screen. There he is. And the throw in by the Eagles. They're down by a goal, trying to get some sort of offense generated. That kick goes out of bounds to the right.
And just over the goal line, that'll be a goal kick.
And that'll be Abdul Toledo Tovar, the goaltender keeper, if you will, for Cooper, who watches his teammate kick it up. And that was Ahmed. Eagles with it, on the move. Zach Johansson
with
the centering pass, and the header attempt just missed, and it rolls behind the net. Well, a pretty good opportunity.
Very good opportunity. It's a nice cross coming across deep inside the goal area. Here we see it quickly. With a nice cross. Tried to header, but couldn't make it, and then kicked over for the goal kick. Here come the Hawks.
Oh, and Rogers, I'll tell you what, Rogers is fleet of foot. He's had 2 or 3 potential breakaway chances, one that Vandertop stuffed, but you got to watch number 9. He can move.
He's got some speed.
And the Hawks trying to set it up now with the ball. Alexis Martinez.
That was blocked and deflected. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hawks.
We are at the 31-minute, 54-second mark of the first half. Again, 2 40-minute halves in high school soccer. Hawks and the Eagles tonight here at Cooper High School. And Ogamba had that one blocked.
I'd say the Eagles better be very mindful on their defense. They're starting to gravitate towards where the ball is, and there was a Hawk forward sitting there wide open on the near side. Nobody was marking up on him. If they could have gotten a pass to him, he had a free shot.
Is that a no-no defensively, Coach,
Yes.
to go everybody toward the ball?
You don't want everybody towards the ball. You want to stay in your formation as much as you can. as we Vandertop battling for it and gets it.
Vandertop with the green jersey. There he is.
You basically want, if you're playing like a 4-4-2, you have 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 forwards. Your 4 defenders, you want them spread out. If you have 3 of them converging on where the ball is on the far side, that leaves the defender on the near side off balance and won't be able to mark up on the forward. And that's exactly what happened the last time they were down. But number 9 was sneaking up there. That was Rogers.
So stay in your area. It's almost like you're guarding your own part of the turf.
Right, you have your part of the turf, and the role of the goalkeeper is that he's the quarterback on the defense. He tells the defense where he wants them because he has a better view than they do. So he'll tell them to go flank left, flank right, and he should tell the defenders that, hey, you got somebody unmarked out there.
Well, here's Robbinsdale Cooper.
Rogers is offside.
And
nice pass.
Yeah.
Good idea, just execution wasn't quite there.
Well, it looks like early on they want to get Rogers involved with those lead passes,
Yes.
and they've had success. They just haven't converted yet, but they do have the lead. The Cooper Hawks 1-0 at the 29:04 mark of the first half.
And Hawks have a foul called against them, free kick for the Eagles.
And that is Ian Johnson with the boot. And then the header off of Zach Johansson. Rogers going to run it down. Boy, you can see those fleet feet in action.
Yeah, that's what you want.
And now Liam Carrington chasing that kick by Rogers, and Heritage Academy will throw it in. Harrington with the toss. Cooper maintains possession. That was Medina Pinzone.
Good idea, bring it back because you don't have the numbers.
Ogamba to his left. Ogamba creating, ad-libbing.
Trying to cross, he gets the cross, but the defender knocks it down.
Yeah, he wanted to get it to Reuben Rogers, who was there in front of the net, but good defensive play as you see Rogers running back thinking what could have been, but wasn't.
You see the pass. Number 15, that's Krellin, Nathan Krellin doing a great job at getting in the way, blocking that cross.
An example of somebody, as you said earlier, staying in his lane.
Stay in your lane, stay in your position. That time they did it right.
With it for Heritage Academy is Danny Vichelli. Now a whistle. Ball rolls out of bounds. Again, we're playing at Cooper High on the football field. Field turf is the surface. Multi-use venue here.
At the Barbara A. Lehman field, the soccer field.
Glad you've tuned us in on this fantastic Thursday night, postcard-like evening in the Twin Cities. Temps in the mid to upper 60s, not much wind.
Yeah, just beautiful for a game.
Medina Pinzone with the pass, and now it's kicked away by Mitchell O'Brien, the senior for the Eagles. But Cooper gets it back. That's Issa Wamali. And that kick by Abdul Rahman was partially blocked, and it'll roll way out of bounds.
Be a goal kick again for the Eagles.
Now, Jafar Abdul Rahman, that man you're looking at there, number 16 in blue on that white jersey, he's one of the key players on the Hawks, Sig.
Yeah, that's the playmaker for the Eagles.
And again, ball rolls out, and it will be Liam Carrington handing it off to Mitchell O'Brien, who will
This is a foul.
kick it in off the foul.
Free kick for the Eagles to get that upfield, trying to get up on top. Battle for it there. I think Ogama's going to be called for the foul, and he does.
1-0, Cooper Hawks on top, thanks to a goal by Giancarlo Medina Pinzone in the first minute of this match.
Okay, so the whistle called, that was Ogama getting his hand in front of the body of number 8. That's Hataha, that's what we were talking about earlier. He is one of the key players for the Eagles. They want to get him into the action.
There's the kick in and a save by goaltender Abdul Toledo Tovar. He didn't want to take any chances. That thing almost got away from him.
This is a good hard shot, high arc.
Here's Ogamba. You can see the footwork there as Ogamba tries to get it forward toward Jacob Rogers. Couldn't get enough on that kick, but the Hawks keep it in. Jafar Abdul Rahman to Reuben Rogers as they work the ball around, trying to set up a shot. Ogamba with that power foot there, but the save made by Vandertop.
Yeah, Vandertop didn't have to move much. He was keeping an eye on Ogamba, and he knew where that ball was coming.
Well, you could see with that kick that there's no mystery why Ogamba also was the kicker on the Cooper Hawks football team. He does double duty.
Well, when you got the foot, use it,
exactly.
Right?
Smart move by a Bolt program to utilize his athleticism. And there's another power kick by Ogamba. And the Hawks try to run it down. But Vandertop with the save on the left side of the net.
Yeah, nobody else was down there for the Hawks, so couldn't get a whole lot going that time. Battle for the ball. Foul against Cooper.
The Eagles in those royal blue jerseys and shorts with the white numbers. The road team here tonight against the Cooper Hawks with the white jerseys and navy blue shorts. Kick in there by Krellin. Here come the Hawks. Watch out, it's Rogers.
Couldn't get control of that. Oh, he was off and running. If he could have maintained control of that ball.
Now Rogers with the header. And Ogamba trying to set it up. And he's tied up by Hughesby.
Wow, no foul called.
That shot blocked by the Eagles. Well, most of the play has been tilted on the left side of the pitch, as they say.
Yes, it has.
Sig, I mean, Cooper with a lot of opportunities, but only one goal.
Well, they've got 4 shots off to Heritage Christian's 1. So they're getting some shots and a couple quality shots.
And the Eagles might have an opportunity here. Sawtell couldn't get it going, and he was tied up by Islamani. Good defensive play there.
And Sawtell hustling to get back to it, gain control. It's going to be a throw-in for
Jordan Hughesby.
Heritage.
So Hughesby will bring it in right there in your screen. Whistle blows and ball back in play. And Ogamba whistled, I believe, for a bump, Sig, there on one of the Heritage players. He doesn't look happy with the call.
No, he's not. Here, let's take a look at it. Yeah, he pushed him in the back and the shoulder. That was a good call.
And this is Hadia. And they couldn't get the shot off. Hadia will kick it away, but Cooper will get the ball. And here come the Hawks. And they have displayed a lot of speed tonight. They can move the ball up and down the field.
Yeah, they're looking for the breakaway, and they've been heavily favored to come down on the near side. That seems to be the favorite, trying to get Rogers involved or Agambi.
Now here's Ogamba. Well, you can see the individual athleticism of him.
And he's big.
He is.
He's huge. There's a oh, Rogers could not get up there in time to get a shot away.
Yeah, he's got the entire package. They really love his game here at Cooper, Eddie Ogamba. But now Heritage trying to drum up some offense.
Yeah, they try to squeeze by or squeeze it past the midfield, and Cooper midfielders were right there. Rogers again.
Yeah, Jacob Rogers, Reuben Rogers also on the team. His brother, Jacob, number 9, Ruben, number 1.
Well, you should have been here for the first game. We had one team, we had 3 sisters. And then on the other team, there were 3 sisters, and there were triplets.
Wow.
So it was a family affair all the way around.
That'll keep you looking at the program for most of the game, no doubt.
It does. It makes it a little tricky to catch up.
I'm sure
with.
Wally was happy.
Oh, we were having a good time. I always have a good time with Wally. There's a shot coming way outside, scooped up by the keeper.
Vandertop plays center for the Eagles basketball team with the kick.
Ooh, collision.
Yeah. Well, that was Nuri Othman who went down for the Cooper Hawks. Now he's back up, and hopefully okay. Nuri Othman moved here to Minnesota from Maine. They're happy to have him on the roster. And that's Diego Carrillo, who's going to trot out now for head coach Kent Getchell and the Cooper Hawks. For Kent Getchell, his first year, Sig, here at Cooper. He was at Armstrong.
That came from another program over at Armstrong, Falcons, with the Falcons, taking the reins with the Cooper Hawks. As I said in the pregame, that really impressed with how this Cooper program, boys and girls, has improved over the last 4 or 5 years.
Well, and they want to take another step this year. The girls did it earlier with their 1-0 win. The boys right now up by that same score, but there's a lot of soccer left. We're at the 1927 mark on the scoreboard, 1922 on your TV monitor of the first half.
Oh, we tried a little heel kick, didn't work too well. There's a takedown, that's 2 points on the card. Okay, he's lucky he didn't get a yellow card on that one. Oh, we got stoppage. Center referee having a chat with the player, calls him over.
Yeah, that's Jordan Huseby.
This is usually when you get a good stern talking to or a yellow card. And I'm going to tell you that if he talks to him again, it's going to be a yellow card.
Well, and it got a little extracurricular there at the end of the play, and I think that was the conversation.
Yep, he put his hand around the back of his neck and pulled him down. I said, takedowns only count in wrestling.
Yeah, not applicable on the soccer pitch. And now Heritage Academy will have the opportunity here from the corner. It'll be a corner kick for Jordan Huseby. And it's knocked away by Rogers. However,
couldn't control and gave it up to the offense. And luckily for them, they went over the net.
Yeah, Mitchell O'Brien wide right. He had a pretty good look, but he was off the mark. And the Hawks will get the ball back for Cooper. It'll be Nuri Othman.
Let's look at Huseby, number 2.
And there's Othman next to his goaltender, Toledo Tovar. That's a pretty good kick out near the middle of the field. The Eagles don't have a lot of shots tonight. Opportunities have been limited. Here's Ogamba. And he sets up Jafar Abdul-Rahman.
They have the numbers so they can get the ball up there. Ataha doing a great job in his midfield position to block that.
The Eagles have done just enough defensively to keep this a close game. Again, 1-0 our score. Cooper on top with that early goal by Giancarlo Medina Pinzon. It was electric. It happened right in the first minute.
It was immediate.
Yeah, we weren't even settled in here in the booth.
No, not at all. We're just getting cranked up and boom.
Yeah, you and I, this is our first broadcast together. We were just exchanging pleasantries and greetings, and then we had a goal.
Then we had to work.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's this work stuff?
A throw in there by the Eagles.
And a miscue there. I don't think you didn't watch the first game, but the best offense the Cooper Hawk girls team had was their throw-in.
How often do teams work on that in practice? Because it's a big part of any game I watch.
It is a big part of it. It's an individual thing, but they had a player number 6 who we were watching. They were consistently throwing it 25, 35 yards in the air.
Is it anybody who follows basketball remembers Kevin Love, not with Cleveland, but with the Minnesota Timberwolves, with that two-hand throw-in that was as good as anybody in the NBA. Is it similar where you try to identify people with that skill set?
Yes. Absolutely, and it makes a huge difference in the play of the game, because we saw Cooper getting 25, 55 yards just on the throw-ins alone.
Rogers.
Offside.
Yeah, just a little bit past the offensive attack there, so they'll bring it back. Now, you mentioned in the pregame warm-ups that both teams should have their legs. I mean, typically this is the dog days of August, but we don't have that excessive heat that you might have this time of year, so I would think we're seeing a couple of fresh teams tonight.
Well, I agree. I don't think fatigue is going to be a factor in this game. You know, the sun is now behind the building, so it's going to stay cool. I mean, relatively speaking, for the players. It used to be with, tried to get a shot off, left-footed, and fanned on it. Of course, it didn't help. He had 3 white jerseys all over him.
Well, Abdul Rahman wondering what happened there. He got tangled up with Daniel Hadia. A little bit of a human pretzel out there. Abdul Rahman grinning and gives the referee a little handshake.
Yep, okay, I did that. Thank you for calling that. Nice free kick.
Boy, yeah.
He's going to overshoot the offense. No, he didn't. Nice stop. That's going to be a goal kick. I thought he stopped it within bounds, but just dribbled over the goal line.
He outkicked his offensive unit there. Like a punter outkicking his coverage in football. Now, Jack Vandertop will get to kick it in there, the Heritage Academy Christian goaltender. And the right-footed kick is controlled by the Hawks. 14:05 mark of the first half. Here comes Cooper.
Oh, not sure that was the best thing to do. He had 2 trailers coming up just to the left of him, and he took a shot that was not going to be any kind of a factor. Vandertop was right there waiting for it.
Eagles
trying to get something going here, and the ball's going to be kicked out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles deep in the Cooper end.
Good hustle by Nuri Othman, but they will get it back into play quickly. And this is Ben Allen.
Now, sometimes it's a good idea. If if you're on defense and you know you're going to get a one-on-one, you're better off getting the ball out of play. Here comes
Ogamba trying to create, and the power kick. And Vandertop to his knees for the deflected save. And he grabbed it quickly, Sig. He did not want anybody on the doorstep trying to get that rebound.
And it almost was. Number 11 was right there waiting for it, but he didn't advance. He kind of pulled back. If he'd have pushed up, he could have had another shot. He tried again.
Hawks on the move. Right to left across your television monitor. This is Jafet Toledo Tovar, brother of the goaltender, Abdul Toledo Tovar. So, like that first game, the girls' game, we have a couple of brother tandems out there on the field turf tonight, as Vandertop will kick it in one more time. What's the thought process here on a lot of these kick-ins from the goalie perspective?
Well, basically is get as far downfield as you can. Sometimes you're better off not getting it too far, getting it to your own player so you can gain control. I'd say like 80% of the time on a goal kick, the other team gets possession.
Kicked out of bounds by Liam Carrington. I mentioned the basketball contingent on the Eagles. They have 3 of their top players also play hoops. Zach Johansson, Ben Allen, and Jack Vandertop.
This is going to be a corner kick for Robbinsdale Cooper, their first of the half.
Let's see what they set up here.
Oh, they sent it short. trying to head it towards the goal area.
And the Eagles trying to get it out. And this is Izalamani to Ogamba. He will control, and his kick then is blocked by Daniel Hadia.
And yes, we do. We have another corner for the Hawks coming from this near side. See the players huddling right around the 12, 15-yard line inside the box. Oh, that's a little bit deep.
Oh, and Ogamba with the header, but he was off the mark.
Yeah, that kick was just a little bit deep.
You could see, though, the elevation by Ogamba. He's got great leaping ability.
Yes, he does. He's tall anyway. Whoa.
Oh, Vandertop to his left with the sprawling save.
That was a shot.
Prevented a possible second goal for Cooper. Vandertop right there. He's really been outstanding tonight in the net, Sig.
Here you see it. Feed it over to number 11, Allen. Nice poke there. Great defensive play by Vandertop. And now we have a foul.
Well, Vandertop and the Eagles defense, they have come up with some clutch plays when they've had to, where this thing could be maybe 3-0, 4-0, but they've kept it where we're at 1-0. Vandertop with the kick away. Eagles are going to have to find some way to get that ball on the other side of the field, though.
Yeah, they're spending way too much time on their own side of the field.
Ogamba.
Trying for the cross. Here he comes. Oh, try to get the centering pass. Didn't make it. It was pushed out by the defense. It'll be another corner kick.
Well, there he is. He played in Indiana during the summer on that Fusion team that was coached by Kent Getchell, the head coach here at Cooper, and Butler University, among others. They like his talent, Sig.
Yep, he's got the package.
Another corner kick.
It's a little short and outside.
Hughesby with the header to knock it away for the Eagles.
Oh.
And down goes one of the Eagles. I believe that was Johansson.
That's a yellow.
And you'll see Johansson trying to create, and yeah.
He tripped him.
A trip by Nuri Othman. And Heritage with the quick kick. But a whistle.
Yeah, center referee is indicating to the coaching staff that number 6 had a yellow, and he's coming out off the field.
Well, there's your score at the bottom of the screen. The goal came very early here in this first half by Giancarlo Medina Pinzone for the Cooper Hawks. Since then, we have not seen a goal. If you missed the earlier game, the girls matchup 1-0. Cooper with the win. Sig was here for that one with Wally.
Yeah, that was a good match also.
Opening night for the Hawks and the Eagles. High school soccer, of course. The Eagles playing the Minnesota Christian Athletic Association. Robbinsdale Cooper.
They're
in the Metro West, I believe.
Yep. Yes, they are.
And the Hawks trying to get something going. And a whistle. And this play stopped right in front of that Heritage bench. Heritage Academy located in Maple Grove, Cooper High in Robbinsdale. But you can see the New Hope Water Tower from here. So it's right on the New Hope Robbinsdale border. Ogamba.
Whoa, look at this thing.
Yeah, you can just see why he's the field goal kicker for the Hawks football team.
I mean, that's hard to get that much of an arc off of a free kick.
Vandertop has been busy tonight. The header
goal
by
That's
Allen.
Handball. Uh-oh. Stoppage.
There's a look at Anthony Rodriguez Dominguez. Well, the Eagles will get the free kick. That is Jacob Rogers.
So that's 2 players on the Hawk team that have had a direct, let's say, a direct conversation with the center referee.
That's probably something that head coach Chris Laird will want to address at halftime.
Yeah, one of the things you really want to impress upon your team is not to get heated.
Yeah, stay cool, keep your composure. And the Hawks try to get something going as they move from right to left. There's the kick. Can he run it down?
I think he's going to get it there, but couldn't do anything with it.
He almost ran out of gas a little bit at the end of the play, but Abdul Rahman will keep it in for Cooper. And now Alexis Martinez is in the game. He's got the ball. And this could be a chance for Heritage Christian. Zach Johansson against Ogamba. And that pass a bit wide, and now Hughesby desperately trying to run it down, but you have to give the goalkeeper, Abdul Toledo Tovar, some credit for kind of cutting off that angle.
Right, you can see Ogama try to cut off there. He's trying to get past the forward right there, misses the ball, and fortunately he recoups it.
Yeah, Hughesby gave it all he had. He just couldn't run it down in time. Now Tovar can't make the save, so the ball is still loose. Eagles with a chance, but no, Ogamba kicks it out. Now it's kicked back in. And Ogamba with the left-footed kick there. How about that?
Mile high.
Right foot, left foot. This kid can do it all for the Cooper Hawks.
Fans love him.
Abdul Rahman up the near side.
He's got the numbers if he can get the ball up.
Look at that pass. You talk about threading the needle. He had Reuben Rogers right down the middle.
Well, he had him going full strike at the ball, perfectly passed to him, but the defense just got their foot in there and messed that one up. There's another try at it.
Rogers with the centering pass.
Well,
now the kick by Gabriel Sua.
And that's tough to do. It's very difficult to penetrate up the middle like that.
It was a soft kick, not much of a
couldn't get much on
opportunity. Yeah, and the easy save for Vandertop, who has been
he's been busy.
Very busy tonight. If he were getting paid by the kick, he'd be a billionaire. And the Eagles trying to run this down. Hughesby with the shot. And Tovar comes out and knocks it away. I'll tell you what, Mitchell O'Brien was right on the doorstep.
That was a great play by the goalkeeper to punch that ball out.
And now the Hawks have some numbers.
Offside.
Yeah, you called it. You saw the flag go up.
Yeah.
Let's take another look at that last save by Tovar. This could have been a tie game.
Nice pass here, nice cross. Look at him punch the ball out. That's what a good keeper does. Punch the ball out, get it in front of you. Don't let it get behind you.
Abdul Toledo Tovar Sr., goalkeeper, like the gloves, stylish looking for the Cooper Hawks.
Oh yeah.
I always like how the goalies have their own look.
Well, they have the long sleeve shirts with the pads and the big fat gloves.
What's the theory behind the thick gloves? Just better grip on the ball?
Yes, better grip, and that ball comes at you. Well, it'll come at you anywhere from 60 to 80 miles an hour. And if you've never made contact with a number 5 soccer ball at 60 miles an hour, I'll tell you, it's painful.
Yeah, this is a sport where stamina is required. Strength is also something you can use, and a lot of attributes are needed to be a good soccer player.
That's why I love the game. There's so much involved in it. You have, you're right, the stamina, the skill set, the teamwork. You know, taking your skills and transferring them into a team is not easy to do.
Well, I saw recently where Runner's World magazine listed a bunch of different sports and which athletes put in the most mileage running.
Oh, yeah.
And soccer easily outdistanced basketball and some of the others. An average of 7 miles a game run by a typical soccer player.
Yes.
Outside of your goalkeepers.
That's true. Now, if you watch the international teams play, one of the stats that they keep for every player is how much distance that player has run in a game. And you see these professionals going, 11, 12 kilometers in one game.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. And there isn't an ounce of fat on any of them.
No. No, I've seen English Premier League games. I've seen the MLS. I've seen Minnesota United. And then even at this level, you're looking at athletes who are in tremendous shape.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to be a happy man, Sig. We're going to get the MLS here in the Twin Cities.
Oh.
That's going to funnel right down here to the high school and youth levels, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. You know, the Minnesota Thunder did that. Hey, oh, look at this. Look
Opportunity,
at this.
Ogamba!
He had the opening, couldn't
He may
take
have
it.
waited too long.
Yeah, he did. Oh, my goodness.
He who hesitates is sometimes lost. Ogamba had the chance, but I think he tried to get too cute.
Yeah, he couldn't get past the two defenders. He tried to poke it to number one, and as that was taking place, the Heritage defense just came back to cover it. It's going to be a goal kick.
Well, let's watch it again, and Ogamba hesitates just a little bit too long.
Yeah, here it is. Wait, set, now passes, and he kind of got underneath that one and shanked it. Watch, hit it again. Didn't get good contact on the ball, and of course the goalkeeper was there.
Yeah, I think Vandertop
He
may have touched it with his right hand.
You're right, he may have touched it.
So give him some credit, and certainly Ogamba has played a wonderful game. And you know, it's easy for us to say he hesitated, but the bullets are flying down there at full speed.
Oh yeah, everything's going 1,000 miles an hour.
Here's the corner kick. Oh, yeah. Header in the goal by Nuri Othman, the kid who moved to the Twin Cities from Maine, and the Cooper Hawks are up 2-0. Well, you can't pull it off much better with that corner kick, can you?
It was a perfectly placed. It was over the outstretched arm. Watch this. It's right on over the keeper. He can't get his hands on it. And then the perfect placement of the header. Remember we were talking about having somebody that's a sleeper sitting outside? That's what happened that time. Nobody marked him, and he scored that goal.
So Othman, just a freshman. So the youngster making an impact as he comes to Minnesota from the Northeast, the state of Maine, and he's making himself at home early in his soccer career for the Cooper Hawks. As we're in the final 30 seconds or so of the first half, the Eagles have had limited opportunities offensively.
Yeah, their last time down, they had an excellent opportunity and could not connect.
That's a big goal for the Hawks because they've had a lot of opportunities and have been stuffed a few times by Heritage Academy, but to get that 2-0 lead as the corner kick comes in.
Nice corner kick.
Another header, and it'll go right back to Johansson.
Boy, that one stayed in somehow.
Oh, it hit the post! Oh my! Heartbreak Hotel for Heritage Academy as Ben Allen with the header hit the post to the right of the goalkeeper Tovar. Boy, they just missed it.
Nice kick here, nice header. Bounces right off the far post as time runs out.
Wow, they sometimes say the post is a keeper's best friend, and it certainly was there for goaltender Abdul Toledo Tovar. And Ben Allen can't believe it, as the soccer gods were not smiling on him.
No, he wants another
on that play.
Yeah, he'd like to crack at that again. What a tremendous last 7 or 8 minutes.
Johnny, I see it.
End-to-end action as we end the half, 2-0.
Cooper up by 2. It is high school boys soccer, game 1 of this 2016 season on Channel 12.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier. Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off. I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education.
And there's a good look at Kent Getchell who's in his first year as a head coach here at Cooper High. We are at Barbara A. Lehman Field on the campus of Cooper High School. Welcome back. Channel 12 Soccer. It is opening night. Sig and Eric with you. And Sig, we got off to a quick start, didn't we?
It was a runaway to Pinson as he takes the ball to the outside.
And that was in the opening minute.
Yeah.
Giancarlo Medina Pinzone.
Right, a classic shot, looking up, see where the keeper was, see where the ball's going to go. But then you see a nice save there by the keeper. That's Vandertop. Actually, that's a very good save also. Keep the ball in front of you. Don't let it get behind you. Same thing here. Keep it in front, maintain control. Nice shot there, or nice shot and save. Used to be with one. Oh, what a nice poke that was. Yeah, there's so many good plays there, and then that's a perfect header coming off the corner kick.
Yeah, there we go.
Number of Hawks, 4 fouls, 7 for the Hawks, and corner kicks 3 for the Eagles and 4 for the Hawks. So Cooper has the advantage on the statistics and also on the number of plays, number of possession, and the big part, 2-0 in the scoreboard.
Yeah, and we talked a lot about in the first half the speed of the Cooper Hawks, the opportunities they've had, as you can see, with the 8 shots on goal. But let's not leave out Abdul Toledo Tovar, the goalkeeper for Cooper. Only 5 stops, but some of them huge. And that one in the final seconds of the first half really wasn't a stop for him, but it did hit that goalpost to his right as Ben Allen with the header came so close to getting Heritage on the board.
Yeah, that, as you said, that's a keeper's friend, but he did make some tremendous saves, some outstanding saves. I think the diving one was one, but the one I was impressed by was when he came out and punched the ball out of danger. That is such a key thing to do for a keeper, to keep it cool, know what you're going to have to do, and let your defense bring out the ball. You see here Coach Laird talking to his team, trying to explain what he wants them to do for the second half. He has to make some adjustments.
All right, so the Eagles are going to try to regroup. One more half to go. Hawks up by a deuce here on Channel 12.
Fancy pants peanut butter?
A big screen television.
You haven't even bought a sofa yet.
A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
And there you see the Heritage Academy Christian Eagles out of Maple Grove as they are getting set for the second half. And they've got some work to do. Sig down by a couple of goals against this, what we've seen early to be an athletic and sometimes explosive Cooper team.
Yeah, that's the right word, explosive. The Cooper Hawks can come at you in a split second and come flying down the field and getting that shot off on goal.
The Eagles out of the Minnesota Christian Athletic Association. That includes Maranatha Christian, West Lutheran, Southwest Christian, Trinity at River Ridge, Pact, Spectrum, St. Croix Prep Academy, New Life Academy, Legacy Christian Academy, and of course Heritage Christian. Meanwhile, Cooper plays in the Metro West. Those teams are Chanhassen, Chaska, Richfield, Bloomington Kennedy, Bloomington Jefferson, Benilde St. Margaret, St. Louis Park, and Cooper. Opening night, and I'll tell you what, we could not have ordered up a better weather night as far as starting out the high school soccer season. Postcard-like, Sig.
Absolutely.
And the lights now starting to take more effect. They've been on the whole game, and we had shadows and sunlight at the start. Now the shadows are gone, and we are about ready for the start of the second half. There's the light standards.
Yep, now you see the shadows of the lights.
Yeah. and they will start taking more and more effect. We're deep into August now. We're losing daylight. I hate to say that here in Minnesota, but we are losing daylight with each passing day.
Well, that's okay, because after soccer season's over, I'm ready for skiing.
Yeah, you're off to Vail.
Oh, I wish.
All right, Cooper Hawks with the white jerseys,
Yep, they're going to
navy blue numbers and pants, and they have it.
Yep, they do the kickoff and the customary roll the ball, and then because that I understand that rule may be changed by FIFA, and I think it's a good rule. The rule now says when you kick off, the ball has to rotate one revolution for it to be valid. They're saying now that that's kind of silly.
Well, the Hawks would like to see a few revolutions on this possession as they try to run it down. And we have a mystery player, number 11. Nobody's been able to identify him on the Cooper Hawks. That was the number of Ogamba, but he got number 7 earlier in the week. So we have asked a lot of people.
We just call the man with the orange shoes.
Yeah, exactly. He's the mystery man in orange. As you see Cooper in Eagles territory. Here's Ogamba, the left-footed kick, and in. What a curve off that kick. And there's an example, Sig. Here's a guy who can score with the right foot or the left foot, and boy, the spin on that ball.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about the spin. That's exactly why you do that. One thing you do when you practice soccer is you place the ball with the spin so it hooks around the wall. In fact, watch this. Here you see it. Setting the ball up. He knows where you want. Look at the hook.
Wow.
That's a left-footed natural hook. Here it is again. This is what you practice. There's no way that keeper's going to get over there.
No, that is all Eddie Ogamba. You can't pin any of that on Vandertop, the goalkeeper. There's not a keeper around at this level who's going to stop that shot. And I'm impressed with this kid Ogamba because he's got power with both feet, right and left.
And accuracy.
Yeah, no question. 3-0, the Hawks on top now. And boy, you can see that Ogamba's become a little bit of a rock star here on campus.
Yeah, he certainly is. He runs over and gets the accolades of the crowd.
And there he is, and he'll be a busy guy this fall. Don't forget, he's the field goal kicker for the Cooper Hawks football team, and they have to feel pretty good about this guy. If they get in a situation in crunch time and they need a game-winning kick, Ogamba's going to come on the field and give them a shot.
Yeah, as you go deeper into the season when players are hurt and tired and and they come up against the big teams, as I call them, the schools with the big powerhouse teams, that's when you're going to need somebody like Ogamba to come in there and come up with a big play.
Well, I think Kent Getchell is fine with Ogamba double dipping, playing football and soccer, as long as there's not a lot of contact on the football side of things, and that's pretty much the way it is if you're a kicker. As the Eagles trying to get something going. They're in the royal blue jerseys and pants, the white numbers. It's now a left to right for Cooper across your TV monitor.
And Cooper has just exploded here in the last 10, 15 minutes. They just have a lot of momentum right now.
Yeah, they had a goal very early in this game, very late in the first half and very early in the second half.
Yes.
And they've sucked a little bit of the energy out of the Eagles.
Yeah, it's tough for the Eagles because they're looking at a 3-0 deficit, and they're just not able to stop the Cooper attack.
And the Eagles have had limited chances. You have to credit Tovar, the goalkeeper, and the defenders for the Cooper Hawks as they have the ball, trying to get more offense. Here's Ogamba, watch out as he kicks it up the field, but it's a little bit too far, and Vandertop will scoop it up.
Yeah, that was Seward trying to get to the ball. Couldn't quite catch up to it.
Vandertop with yet another kick.
Here's it again. Here's a pass. Just a little bit in front of him.
And the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles.
Near the middle of the pitch.
Eagles desperately need to control the ball and get any kind of offense just to get their momentum going for them.
And the Hawks get it back. Ogamba with a pass there for Medina Pinzon. He had the opening goal in this game. Now Ogamba back with it.
Return pass.
Ogamba.
He's going to try and get it centered.
And that kick with the left foot, but nobody on the doorstep, so the Eagles able to clear it out. And now they will try to get some offense generated. Vishali with it. And a battle, and that ball rolls down there right in front of our camera guys. We've got all hands on deck here tonight at Barbara A. Lehman Field. Great job by our camera crew and the guys in the truck here on Channel 12. Really just the start of what will be a busy prep season. A lot of broadcasts coming your way.
A lot of good stuff happening on Channel 12 this year.
And that kick going to roll way out of bounds on the far side. You can see a few fans
that's
seated on the far sidelines as if we get the pull-away view.
Yeah, that's kind of unusual.
There they are. Most of them clustered below us here in our broadcast location. And the Eagles, again, having a lot of difficulty getting the ball past the middle of the field. They just have not been able to generate that kind of offense you need. But here we go. Maybe this is the chance they've been looking for. But it's kicked away by Cooper. And Suwa with it now for the Hawks.
Tried to redirect, didn't quite get there. Now we have race.
Ogamba going to try to run it down. The header.
He headed it back in, but nobody was in behind him. The only one there was the keeper.
Well, just to be able to even create some sort of a chance there is pretty impressive.
Oh, absolutely. See, I'm looking down on the crowd, and you see a crowd to the left and a crowd to the right. Nobody in front of us. I took a shower today. I don't know what.
Yeah, you bought that new speed stick and everything. I don't know
I don't
why
understand.
Everybody's gone. By the way, we've identified that mystery player in the orange cleats. He's Isaac O'Brien. In fact, we're going to get a look at Isaac, I think. Well, that's not Isaac there. That's Alexis Martinez.
Okay.
Actually, check that. It's Edgar Carrillo. That's number 11, Edgar Carrillo there, bottom of your screen. So I think we've solved that mystery. We thank the folks at Cooper for clearing that up. Here comes Heritage Academy. Jordan Hughesby with the kick, but it's wide of the net, and Tovar's shutout is still intact. Well, Hughesby, and I think in that situation there, Sig, you need to drum up some offense. It's wise to just try to put the shot on net.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. You need something. You need, even if it's an attack and you don't get a shot on goal, at least you get some confidence that you can move the ball. You can't sit there on your defensive side for a whole half. I mean, that's just going to kill you.
And another whistle, and the ball going to roll out of bounds, and that is Hughesby. (3-0) our score, as we're at the 32:55 mark of the second half here on Channel 12. High school soccer, as we break the seal on the 2016 season. Opening night. And it's been, so far, a fabulous night for the Cooper Hawks. There's Medina Pinzon. He's got a goal, as does Othman and Ogamba. And they're looking for more.
Yeah. Try to feed it to the far side to get that left forward involved.
Ogamba, just wide right. Well, if you're trying to guard him, one thing that's become clear to us, he can get the kick off with either foot.
Yeah, that time the defense tried to pin him in, but he went around him. And that's one thing I've learned from other coaches, that if you're on defense and all of a sudden you're looking at the back of the player, you put yourself in jeopardy.
And that ball kicked out of bounds, and Cooper will get the throw in, and this is Edgar Carrillo. We've identified him.
You can see the Hawk offense with a lot of confidence, moving quickly, drawing another corner.
And this will be Carrillo with the corner kick, bottom right-hand portion of your screen. See what they try to set up here, Sig?
They're going deep. Nice kick. Couldn't get the header on it.
Kind of floated it in there, but yeah, nobody could make contact. But the Hawks still have it. Isolamani with it. Now it goes out of bounds, and the Eagles will get it.
Yeah, that's a turnover.
The Eagles are starving for some offensive chances.
Yeah, and they had no chance here because they had 2-on-4, and that usually doesn't add up to an opportunity. Here's the penetration from way from the outside, and that's going to result in a goal kick.
Well, my early assessment on this would be the team speed right now of the Cooper Hawks is wearing down Heritage Academy on both sides of the field, defensively and offensively.
Yeah, the Eagles are on their heels right now. They don't have a response as of yet. But yeah, Cooper's been just gaining momentum, controlling the ball. They're winning the takeaways.
And you never want to get too conservative, but certainly Cooper doesn't have to be in a rush right now with that 3-0 lead. They can.
Well, yeah, they're not going to slow down.
Tovar will roll it up and try to set it up.
Right, there's no such thing as a nine-run rule in soccer. In soccer, as far as I'm concerned, the best defense is a good offense. Don't give the other team opportunities.
Pressure. Carrillo on the near side.
This is what they got to do. Move the ball around. A little miscue on the pass, but Heritage Christian trying to get something going here. They got a guy coming.
Osseo with the pass.
He's got a drifter wide open.
Well, the shot by Johansson was knocked away by one of the Cooper defenders.
And good thing, because number 7, Nathan Sawtell, was right there waiting for it. Corner now for the Eagles.
And that is Zach Johansson.
Did not go anywhere. It's important to get your set plays into at least the scoring opportunity.
Well, here comes Ogamba.
Yes,
with space.
Just pick that ball right over his feet.
He just glides by people. And look at the pass by Ogamba, but not quite ready for it was Gabriel Sua.
Yeah, Sua was just a little bit behind that one.
And Ogamba's, I think he said a few words to Sua, like, just make sure you're aware.
Yeah, they're trying to communicate.
Yep.
That's what you got to do.
And the Hawks have it with Alexis Martinez now bringing it up. And he will center it. And that is Abdul Rahman. Left side pass for Jacob Rogers. And he's able to keep it in. Jacob Rogers finally
nice
tied
takeaway.
up.
Good takeaway by the defense. I didn't get the player's number, but that was a good play.
And
here we go.
Kick by Heritage.
Yep, send the ball down, make something happen.
Again, and this time it's Oathman who runs it down. They just have a lot of team speed.
Yeah, number 7, Sawtell, is trying desperately to get into it.
Well, the pro-Cooper crowd wanted something there against Ben Allen of the Eagles, but they didn't get any kind of a flag.
I couldn't tell if that was that was a cheerleaders down there riling up the crowd.
It's been a vocal gathering tonight. There's a deep kick that sails way over the net. That was Jafar Abdul Rahman. What do you think, Sig?
Right there. Nice step in. I'm sorry.
Did Ben Allen use the left forearm there, or was that okay?
That was okay. As long as you're shoulder to shoulder, you can push all you want. They'll call the foul if your arm gets in front of the other player at any degree, or if you make contact below the forearm, they will call that. Interception, right back to the keeper. Nope, you're not going to get that one.
Not even Eddie Ogamba can run that one down.
He was quite calm, cool, and collective. Nice punt.
Oh, the header there by Oathman.
Offside.
Well, it's been all Cooper tonight. Hawks scored early in the first half, late in the first half, again early here in the second half, and the Eagles have had no answer yet. And time starting to be an enemy. We're at the 26-minute mark and counting, so they need to get something drummed up here, Sig.
Right. They've been gaining a little bit on the offensive process or effort. Now they got to get a quality shot, and they got to get a shot in. And they're absolutely not giving up. They're playing hard.
Now here's Oathman. He's got a goal tonight.
Good takeaway there.
Just a freshman. And now the kick comes into Cooper territory, but Tovar there to scoop it up. He will take his time and then kick it away with the right foot. Ogamba. And the Hawks bringing it up. Ogamba. Boy, he's got some
he's got the
fleet
skills.
feet,
Yeah,
no doubt.
He's got the skills.
And he tried to chase that one down, but just getting back was Mitchell O'Brien.
But still a throw in for Cooper to get the ball back in quickly. Gamba walking back with one of the extra balls.
And that shot is wide of goaltender Vandertop. Well, Jack Vandertop, he's made some gorgeous saves tonight.
Yes, he has.
But he's been tested so much that he just hasn't been able to be Superman, basically.
But, true, but that last goal, he had no chance.
Yep.
Nobody had a chance on that one.
Yeah, the curveball goal. There's another shot attempt, and Vandertop will make the save.
Classic save there. Roll the ball into your chest, fall down on it to make sure there's no rebound.
And don't give them any chance at a second chance. Cooper Hawks trying to get off to a 1-0 start to begin this season. They'll play Columbia Heights on August 29th. That'll be their second game of the year. Meanwhile, Heritage Academy in just 2 days will play Grand Rapids. So they'll get a test from northern Minnesota. Hard to believe, but we're underway with the prep sports season in the fall of 2016, Sig, and won't be too long before high school football will be a Friday night staple here on Channel 12.
Yep, that's coming up soon.
I know John and Jay getting ready for that, among others.
Yep, and we've got another 6 or 7 soccer matches, boys and girls, coming up.
So a lot
through
to
September. A lot to do.
Put on your calendar, no doubt. Hawks, they want more. They're not happy with a 3-0 lead.
That's what I'm saying. Good teams don't slow down.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Oh, look
The
at this. Wow.
A chance, perhaps, and a shot and a save. That shot.
Look at this header. It's in.
Wow. And Heritage Academy finally on the board. Sawtell had the first shot, and then Johansson there for the rebound with the header and the goal. And this one has tightened up, and that is Zach Johansson, the senior.
Look at that penetration. Gets the rebound from the keeper, and a nice placement for the header for the goal.
Yeah, so it's Sawtell with the shot, Tovar the save, but Johansson with the header, and that's why you said earlier, sometimes you just want to cover up as a goalie, and
That's
Tovar
right.
didn't do it there, and he created the second chance for Heritage.
Right. He bounced it off his upper chest and shoulders, and the rebound cost him a goal.
Well, Gamba back in.
See, there he is, goalkeeper 101.
Yeah.
Scoop the ball up into your body.
Well,
So-
the Eagles have a little life now. They perked up.
Yeah, I think they caught the Hawks napping on defense, and Sawtell saw an opening and went for it big time. Here we go again. Let's see if they can get the cross. It was a little bit too far out.
Oh, there's a hard kick by Danny Viscelli. But that one is wide of the net.
Yep, no harm there.
And the Hawks will kick it in. Well, we've seen a lot of action tonight. 3-1, Cooper on top. Now Cooper girls won the opening game. Wally and Sig did that one. 1-0, the Hawks with the victory. There's Ogamba. Out near that Hawk logo, center of the pitch. Now the near side. Diego Carrillo. Again, another set of brothers, Diego Carrillo, Edgar Carrillo. There's about 3 sets of siblings out here tonight playing soccer. And we were touching on it in the first half, Sig, but the major announcement last week that Minnesota United, going to join Major League Soccer beginning next season, playing at TCF Bank Stadium. But what a great boost for soccer in Minnesota, where this sport is clearly growing in this state.
Yeah, it's growing huge. You have so many good soccer programs that are high school level, offside. And also at the college level, the tournaments, like the USA Cup is big. And I was in that tournament for 13 years and saw the growth there. And now with the Minnesota Thunder, now the Minnesota United, and now MLS coming into town, that's big time soccer.
How excited are you for St. Paul to get this soccer-specific venue? It'll be about 20,000 seats.
Yep.
Everything will be intimate as far as sight lines. I've been to a few of the MLS stadiums in Kansas City and Denver, and boy, it's been fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's been great. I'm looking forward to it. I was telling Wally earlier.
Well, Vandertop way out to make sure that the Hawks don't have a chance there, but complete the thought.
Yep. Before I moved to Hudson, Wisconsin, I lived in the Midway area in St. Paul. In fact, I lived 4 blocks from where the stadium's going to be built. I could have walked.
Wow.
But it's a nice area. I think it's a great place for the stadium.
And we'll have a lot of nights like that in the St. Paul Midway.
Oh, it'd be beautiful.
And they'll have natural grass, so we've got field turf here tonight. But yeah, it's tremendous news for the soccer community.
Yeah, the fans are excited. I know I'm excited. My wife and I are going to go. Obviously, we're going to go see a lot of games.
So beginning next year, Minnesota United in the MLS Western Conference, they'll start play at TCF Bank Stadium, and then in a couple of years at the brand new soccer-specific venue in the Midway, right up the green line, I-94 Snelling, right there, as you said, in the heart of
Snelling University. My old stomping grounds. When I was a kid, that's where I grew up.
It'll be a homecoming for you, and I'm sure a lot of the guys out there playing right now for Cooper and Heritage Academy will be going to games. Maybe, who knows, somebody someday could be playing in that MLS. Right now, it's the high school version, and the Hawks have that 3-1 lead.
Yeah, there's a lot of schools in the St. Paul area, Cretin-Durham Hall and Stillwater and Woodbury. A lot of good programs. They'll obviously be supporting the new MLS team. Ogamba sizing things up and sends it downfield.
Another good kick by Ogamba, but the Eagles chase it down, but now they lose it. And with it for Cooper is Reuben Rogers, and a whistle, and a flag goes up. 17:28 mark of the second half. A little physical down there.
A little trip there.
That's the reason for that flag. There it is. The ball they're using tonight as Vandertop with the run up and the kick.
Low drive.
And they're battling for it. And this is the Eagles' Danny Viscelli. kicking it up for Daniel Hadia. And now it goes out of bounds.
Hadia did a nice forward somersault to break his fall. Otherwise, that could have been dangerous.
Well, the Eagles, they have to find another way to get at least a couple more goals, and they'd certainly like to get something here in the next few minutes to tighten this thing up as they trail by 2. But the Hawks bring it up the other way, left to right across your TV monitor. Nice pass, and a centering pass from Carrillo to Rogers, and Rogers could not get the foot on the ball.
It did not quite connect that time. Let's see it again.
And Carrillo had the right idea.
Just led him a little bit too much.
And we've seen both the Rogers brothers display a lot of speed tonight, but in that case, just a half step too slow. And that is Reuben Rogers. He's just junior midfielder. And Vandertop, well, we've called his name a lot this evening.
He's been busy.
Now he's a multi-sport guy, basketball player and soccer player for Heritage Academy. The Eagles last year had a player by the name of Tanner Scott. He was all state.
Yes.
He's now playing soccer at Westmont College in California, so they clearly miss him.
Yeah, I remember him. Good, great player.
And the ball going to roll out of bounds as Carrillo could not get it in time, and the Eagles and Liam Carrington will get the throw in. Well, Zach Johansson has the only goal tonight for Heritage Academy. He's another one of these Eagle players who also plays basketball. Now, he's considered one of the top hoops players in all of Class 1A here in the state of Minnesota. And there's your friend, head coach Chris Laird.
Yep, great coach. He's in his 20th year of coaching, 12 years as head coach of Heritage Christian Academy Eagles.
Now the Eagles thought they had a chance there, but a whistle. We're getting to that point, Sig, as the clock continues to move, where the Eagles, they got a little boost from that first goal, but they now have to kick it back into gear again.
Right, they need to turn it up a notch or two, and Coach Laird trying to get them to do that, which is easier said than done when you have the team in white jerseys controlling the action.
And the Hawks have the ball, and with it is Carrillo. That's Edgar Carrillo.
Yep. And it's very hard to score when the other team has the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Rumor has it you need the ball to score.
Something to that effect. Here you go. Oh, I thought they were going to have a breakaway, but didn't quite materialize.
And there's a kick by Zach Johansson. I was just talking about him and the prep hoops future that he has for the Eagles. Talked to their basketball coach Tim Allen before the game. He's in the stands watching. Great guy. Here's Ogamba. Ogamba can stop and start. He can cut, and he's got that outstanding speed.
Tried to get a shot off and couldn't pull the trigger. Here's
There's
one.
a shot and a save by Vandertop. Well, he sprawled to his left, and Vandertop has been tested tonight. We'll take one more look at it as the shot. There, the hard kick by Edgar Carrillo, the man in the orange shoes.
Yes. That time he did the only thing he could do is get that ball poked out of there and let his defender clear it.
Corner kick. Well,
Wow.
Ogamba had thoughts of another header, but he couldn't get to it.
Yeah, that one overshot everybody. Foul against Robbinsdale. Cooper giving the Eagles an opportunity to get something going, and they need it.
course, the soccer landscape has changed on the high school scene as far as state championships. Now they'll be indoors at U.S. Bank Stadium. The last couple of years up at St. Cloud State.
Yep, I mean, St. Cloud State is a great facility. When you get to that time of the year, it's awfully cold out. I remember we used to go down to the Metrodome and cover the finals. That was nice. Indoor soccer is great when it's 10 below zero.
Well, you don't think of soccer as too much of a cold weather sport like you would say football.
No, it's
I
not.
can remember seeing the U.S. team play that snow game in Denver. Who was it against? Costa Rica? Somebody wasn't happy about playing in a Rocky Mountain snowstorm. That's all I remember.
Well, I remember when Jay and I did one of the playoff games at Wayzata, and it was snowing, and they had to come out and scrape off the yard markers so they knew where the yard markers were.
Makes for some good visuals, though, for the camera crew.
Oh,
we have no snow tonight. We have nothing but Malibu-like weather tonight.
Yeah, this is awesome.
It's perfect. All it's missing is the ocean. As we hit the 10:32 mark of the second half, Hawks have the ball. They're still in control, up 3-1.
Yeah, they're doing a terrific job of ball possession. And keeping the pressure
Now a
on.
chance.
Here's another one.
Medina Pinon shot blocked by Mitchell O'Brien. So that was number 10 with the kick, number 10 with the block.
And again, they draw a corner kick.
Well, you're right. They're spacing it out, and even when they're not getting a goal, they're chewing up a lot of time with an offensive effort.
Yep, and all these substitutions and the corner kicks, you're eating up like 2 minutes at a time.
Yeah, clock does not stop. I mean, one thing about soccer, time stops for nobody. Here's Carrillo, corner kick. That's Ogamba, the header. And it took the one hop to Vandertop, and he will roll it in with that right hand. And the ball goes out of bounds. And
yeah, tried to catch up with number 7, Sawtell, but the ball went just to the right.
And Vandertop
sizes that one up and boots it down, but Cooper right there to bring it back in.
Here's Ogamba, and you get the feeling that
it's showtime.
Got a second burst of energy.
Yeah, it's showtime, let's face it.
There's a shot. Oh, wow, Vandertop
yeah.
had to use every bit of his 6'6" frame to climb up the ladder and get that one.
You were asking about the gloves? Watch this. Watch him get his paws up right here. Boom.
Yeah.
Knock it down and keep it in front of you.
That's
Beautiful.
elevation. Vandertop,
That's beautiful.
about 10 feet in the air to get that one.
Yeah, I don't know. What is his reach, do you know?
I don't know what his
what's his vertical?
Vertical is, but he's 6'6", so you have to feel like.
Oh gosh, has to be 8 feet, right?
Yeah, at least.
I'm trying to remember the goal post.
Yeah.
The crossbar, I think, is 8 to 10 feet, somewhere around there.
I'll coin a new term. He's got a block radius. That's pretty doggone impressive.
That was
you hear about catch radius in football.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Another one of those highlight reels.
And it's a save he had to make to try to keep the Eagles,
Yeah,
within a sniff of this lead, which is 3-1 Hawks, as time continues to tick away.
Yeah, just under 8 minutes. It's not panic time yet, but they have to get something going quickly.
Well, the lights taking full effect on this crystal clear night here in the Twin Cities, late August. Just a picture-perfect evening. I don't even see any bugs flying around.
Just a mosquito that's eating me up.
That might be the only one.
He's after me. Huh? She's after me, whatever the...
I don't think you have to be politically correct with mosquitoes. Now, I'm sure there's a few bugs flying around those lights, but what a great shot by our camera crew.
Yeah.
Almost looks like stars.
Yes.
Well, they say, in this case, it's Thursday night lights, and it's certainly a great night to be out checking out the action.
Absolutely. Fans are having a good time.
Cooper Hawks are up by 2 goals. There's a look at the cheerleading team here as they've been festive and energetic all game.
Yep, Cooper fans having a good time.
Well, one thing, in talking to Kent Getchell, the head coach for Cooper, he said realistically they'd be happy to be right around 500 at the end of the year. Obviously, you'll take whatever you can get.
Yep.
But, you know, and it's early, Sig, but based on what I've seen with their athleticism and their ability to get back on the defensive side of the ball, he may be selling this team a little bit short.
Well, maybe, or they're performing to the level that they can. And if you look at the Heritage Christian Academy Eagles, you know, you talk to Chris Laird, his concern is defense, and that's happened. There was a couple of times where they got just outrun. And again, that third goal, there's just no way anybody's going to stop that.
Well, I think confidence is a big thing too, and at least for Cooper, if they can build confidence once they get to the likes of a Kennedy, a Jefferson, a Chanhassen, a Chaska, a Benilde St. Margaret, St. Louis Park, it's going to help.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The confidence is going to be sky high after this match. And actually, for Heritage, you know, they are a young team. They're suspect on defense. Their offense is very good. They do move the ball around. They have a lot of speed if they can get them loose. Oh, right in the face.
Yeah, that's a tough break.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, that's right off the looked like the nose of Joshua Ashworth, a sophomore, and you can see Ogamba go over and just make sure he's okay. But Ashworth, tough kid.
Yeah, the referee asked the coach if he's going to take him out. He does. Probably. Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they'll look at him on the sideline. You can see the training staff.
Yep.
They'll go through the. They may go through the
concussion routine.
The protocol, just to make sure.
And I support that.
Yeah,
I really do.
It's changed so radically now in all sports, but I agree with you. And
don't get that chance.
No. And as you said earlier, the speed of some of these soccer balls, at which they are, flying through the air, hurtling through the air, almost like comets.
Yep. And if you know a soccer player with a number 5 ball, or if your kids have a number 5, try standing in front of that thing and get kicked. It's a very, very hard leather ball, and it's heavy.
Yeah, it's a sport I've had a chance to start watching the last 2-3 years because one of my kids now plays it, and I've really grown to appreciate what it takes to play this game.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No, at all levels. And I think one thing we have in the Twin Cities is a great youth feeder system. As there's a shot and it's blocked and deflected, looked like going to the ground to make the block was Ullman, Nuri Ullman. That's a big block.
Yep. And getting back to what you were saying, there is a tremendous growth in what we call feeder programs. Like we were talking, I think your son plays BBA.
Yeah, he's now at Champlain Park.
Champlain Park.
Yep.
Okay. And I was involved in the soccer program for many years in Brooklyn Park for the BPAA, and saw the growth firsthand.
And I got to give you and everybody up in Blaine with the USA Cup a lot of credit. I was at the opening ceremonies and saw some games there this season. And that opening ceremonies is really magical. You feel like you're at the World Cup or the Olympics.
Yeah, it's the way it is the Olympic type style opening. Actually, I chaired the opening ceremonies for a couple of years.
I probably bumped into you, didn't know it.
Probably did. I ran 2 of them in the at the Metrodome, and I did 1 up at the National Sports Center. But my biggest thrill was at the Dome, where I got to shake hands with. We'll get back to that. It was a shot, just hit the post right there with enough deflection.
So a near miss.
I got to meet Pele.
Wow.
And shook his hand. and it was the biggest thrill of my life.
Oh yeah, I mean Pele. When you only have one name, you know you're big.
Yeah. And everybody on the planet knows who he is.
Wow, and you can only imagine what it was like down in Rio for Brazil to win the Gold Cup just days ago.
Huge. You have no idea how huge that was. But it's fun. Yeah, USA Cup. No, now it's the Schwann's USA Cup.
And they gave away free ice cream sandwiches at the opening ceremonies this year. They must have given away 20,000 of them.
Wow, that's awesome.
Another chance there that goes off the head of Abdul Rahman. Were you stunned that the U.S. women's soccer team went out so early in the Olympics?
Yeah, very disappointed. They have such a talented team. I think maybe they got a little bit overconfident going in and didn't get their momentum back. Which, I mean, they're defending gold medal team, defending world champion team. That was a disappointing showing. I think they're going to shake up a few players.
Yeah. Well, I believe Hope Solo's already gotten a suspension for a few games. She made those critical comments.
6 months.
Yeah. Afterwards, saying that the Swedish team played like cowards.
Cowards, yeah, that was not the right thing to say.
Sometimes you got to just zip it, as they say. And Cooper trying to zip this game, put it in the bag. The Hawks up by 2 as we're closing it out. Final minute and a half.
And another corner kick,
which will eat clock.
Absolutely.
The Hawks, 3 goals tonight. One by Medina Pinon, the other by Othman, and the other by Ogamba. It all adds up to a 3-1 lead. The only goal of the game for the Eagles was Zach Johansson. Off the header, the rebound goal.
And the big thing for the Hawks for this game, as we said all throughout the match, great ball possession, keeping control, putting the pressure on, not giving the Eagles much of a chance to get quality shots.
That one's going to roll out of bounds in the far corner in the upper portion of your screen as we're in the final seconds of this opening night matchup, Eagles and Hawks, here at Barbara A. Lehman Field, Cooper High School. And there's a hard kick, and it goes out of bounds.
And that should just about wrap it up.
All right, when we finish this thing up, and that'll be in a matter of seconds, we will have a quick feature on Eddie Ogamba of the Cooper Hawks, and then we'll say goodbye. So you hear the horn, there's Ogamba, and the Hawks win it 3-1 as they capture their opening game in the 2016 season. An impressive effort for Cooper. And Eddie Ogamba, he was pretty much everywhere tonight, Sig.
Yeah, he was Mr. Soccer tonight. He was all over the place doing everything on defense and offense, good headers. Look at this.
But check out the goal here.
That
the
was
left
pretty.
foot and the curve.
Yeah.
Really a shot that very few keepers could even think about stopping.
Right, they don't have a chance. That's what I call the banana ball. It arcs like a banana. And trust me, players practice that a lot.
You can see the two teams exchanging post-game handshakes. Ogamba and the Hawks will leave the pitch 1-0. Their next game is against Columbia Heights in 4 days. Meanwhile, Heritage Academy will take on Grand Rapids in 2 days. Well, Sig, it's been a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll do this again down the road. Cooper wins it 3-1. Our thanks to everybody, all hands on deck, Director Isaac Rice and the great camera crew we have here at Barbara A. Feldman Stadium. For Sig, this is Eric Nelson saying so long. Cooper wins it 3-1. You've been watching high school soccer on Channel 12.